This is one of the coldest inhabited regions of the world, Yakutia, located in the heart of Siberia. With its vast frozen lands, breath-freezing air, and challenging nature, these lands constantly test a person. And one of the most striking examples of this exam is an unusual place located at the center of everyday life, the Yakutsk open-air Sunday. This is not just a shopping spot. At the same time, it is a vivid scene that shows human perseverance, adaptability and survival skills in the struggle against nature. In winter, the temperature ranges from 50 degrees Celsius to 64 degrees Celsius. Decors it's so cold that touching metal objects with bare hands can instantly leave burns. The vapor that comes out when you breathe crystallizes in front of your eyes. If car engines are left running overnight, they may never start again the next morning. And under all these conditions, people go out and shop in the Sunday from early morning. Everything you see in the Yakutsk Sunday, literally frozen in natural ways. There is no need for a deep freezer, because already nature itself works here like a refrigerator. Besides, it's not such a small portable model. A huge, endless deep freezer. One of the products that attract the most attention on the counters is, of course, fish. Raw frozen fish used to make stroganina. These are thinly sliced with a special technique and consumed raw. The fish are so hard that the sellers break them with a sledgehammer instead of cutting them. Someone who sees a frozen salmon with its body still covered with snow for the first time cannot even guess that it is about to be sold. In addition to fish, frozen meats such as reindeer meat, horse meat, lamb and chicken also occupy a large place in the Sunday. Each of them has become like ice, laid on the counter almost like marble. In some stalls, meat is served suspended from the ceiling by a chain. Because the more the product freezes, the more it stands on the ground. It becomes brittle and hardens, like a stone. This makes it difficult to cut, transport, and process. Even vegetables and fruits are sold frozen. The apples are covered with ice crystals. The surface of products such as tomatoes, peppers has become like glass. Fresh vegetables are rare here because the winter season is so harsh that locals either use frozen products during the winter or prefer pre-canned ones. Dairy products also attract attention in the Sunday. Frozen cheeses, ice-cut butter molds, and cured yogurts. They are all waiting in cardboard boxes or wrapped in fabrics, but none of them are at risk of deterioration, because it works more effectively outside than in the freezer. And the sellers who work in this difficult environment are the real heroes of this Sunday. These people, who set up their stalls in -50 degrees in the early morning, stay outside for hours. Double layers of thermal clothing, fur coats, thick gloves, and masks that almost completely cover their faces are their biggest weapons. But despite this, standing in the same position for a long time can quickly freeze hands and feet. That's why sellers are constantly on the move. Fighting the cold is a part of life here. For shoppers, this Sunday is also a different experience. People come by planning in advance what they want to buy, because it is almost impossible to look at the long counters here and negotiate. They usually shop with gloves so that their hands don't freeze. It is necessary to be careful when giving change, because in some cases, even banknotes can break when folded. This Sunday, it is not just an economic operation. It is also a cultural heritage, because the Yakut people have managed to survive on this land for thousands of years. They did not see the cold as an enemy, but as a fact of life. Therefore, the Sunday is a reflection of both traditional products and this cultural memory. The Yakutsk Sunday today attracts the attention of not only local residents, but also travelers, documentarians and researchers from all over the world. This place has become both a tourist and an anthropological point, because every square you see here actually represents the ancient struggle that man has made against nature. As a result, this frozen Sunday is a success story founded on the perseverance, patience, and intelligence of people who have learned to live with the cold. There is much more than the products sold here. Resistance, tradition, harmony with nature, and a cross-section from the coldest pages of human history. This is not just a Sunday, the coldest resistance point in the world.